roundabout, traffic circle, whatever, being put in at Damascotta. So that's the job I'm going to today. After I empty out at this plant. This is going to be a long and fuel-consuming day. But it's going to be, I'll record everything I can. It'll be a lot of just back and forth. Go to the job site, get a load, go all the way up to our Whitefield pit, empty there, reload, go back. That's what pretty much today's going to be. Alright, just emptied out of the plant. Let's head to Whitefield. And up to our Whitefield pit.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough.
Massive compared to last time I was there.
They'll try to kick you while
this one
you're
is actually one of the busier ones.
They wanna rise up while you drown.
Oh yeah, this is come quite the hole in the ground.
Figure it with doubt. They're silently scared.
This section here was never here.
Figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Now I gotta figure out where the gravel is. Yeah, might be this spot right there. I can't remember what channel it was, but a few years ago they had a pilot. I'd say they did like a pilot TV show. If you know what I'm talking about, it's called Cow Shit Corner. That's the actual name of it. Cow Shit Corner. Look it up on YouTube. We're gonna be going right by where it was filmed. However, I don't know what happened, but the barn is no longer standing. It's just a concrete slab. I have no idea what happened. There's a bunch of local farmers just basically sitting around chit-chatting and talking about farm life up here in Maine. But yeah, check it out. It's called Cow Shit Corner. I'll show you the sign. Right here on the right was the barn that they recorded it in. And there's the sign right there. Cow Shit Corner, Newcastle, Maine. Last time I was up here, that quarry section did not exist. It was not there. It was like bank run sand and bank run gravel all through this area. That quarry was never here. Kind of surprised me when I come in and saw that. So yeah, the new owner, Tom, the new owner of this Crooker Construction, he took it over probably 6 or 7 years ago. He bought it from Frank and Ted Crooker. Really expanded this place out. He's done quite a bit. It just surprises me how much of a change how much things have changed since the last time I was up here. Yeah, I'll go follow another driver down to the job. He goes a different way. He says it's just been paved the whole way, nice and smooth. The way I've been going, oh man, that is rough. So let's get going here. Try to catch up with him before he takes off on me. It's a 150-foot diameter rotary traffic circle, whatever you want to call it, roundabout. It's supposed to be 150 feet in diameter, so we're going to cut a bunch of that. I think we're going to cut a bunch of this back with that. somebody coming over to scream and holler at us. I'd say we got a majority of the stumps out. What's left is what you see in that mirror. Unscreened loom, so we call it grubbins. We're gonna take that and start dumping that in that grubbins pile. Yeah, with a few occasional rocks in there, if you heard. today. I guess this stuff is where they're calling it berm material. Where I take it and dump it up on the top side for helping to build the berm around the pit. You know, like some of those pits there, you see all that big pile right there before it gets in. I guess that's what this stuff can be used for. Okay, we got last load of grubbins on, which unscreen loom, but this is more like brush. The Whitefield pit is closed, so we got to take it all the way back into Topsom to a place they call Jack's Pit. If any of you that watch in the that lives locally around Topsom area, been there for a while, you'll know it more commonly known as Wharf's Pit. So we're gonna go down there and dump this. Again, I'm wondering how much that pit has changed the last time I was in there. But no matter what, I still gotta stop and get fuel on the way. We'll check fuel mileage again. Alright, then we're gonna check out, see how this how much this pit has changed. Barn still standing? Yeah. This is where I come get my where I took my test for my CDL. All the way bottom of the hill down to the railroad tracks.
What was that?
Is it all the way to the bottom there, to the backside by the railroad tracks?
Yes, sir.
All right. How much of a crater has this place become? that, not good. All that's gotta come out. Just in case I gotta haul it on top tomorrow. Come on. And pump kicked in finally. We're gonna be here for a while, so I'll probably speed this up. I might move over to this over there and use that one. That one's a little smaller, might have a little more pressure to. That was loud. I think I'll try that. Move over to that spot there, use that smaller hose. Might get underneath that a little bit better. Be right back. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. This is gonna take a while. I might have to break it up some. See, this one's got a smaller tip. Now the pump's gonna kick on. Come on. There we go. Kind of hiding. I'll bring you back. Well, hour and 45 minutes later, it's done. Yeah, no joke. It's what, 8:15 here? I got here at 6:30. It's 8:15 now. No, excuse me. Hour and 15 minutes. I got here at 7. No, 6:30. Anyways, 6:37. It's 8:15 right now. I finally got it done. Between hosing, washing, shoveling, there's an excavator back there. I managed to find an excavator out back with a key in it. I kind of pawed it the best I could. I wish the bucket was like 6 inches narrower. They're just too wide to fit in between the tower and the side of the body. But let's end it here. I'm gonna go home, try to get this thing uploaded tonight. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.